Hi guys, so today's video, I'm wearing the same, by the way, you're gonna see I'm wearing the same makeup and the same clothes in this video and my newest video that I'll be posting soon, but regardless, hi, this is my Project Pan 2021 roundup. I made amazing progress the last few months since I last updated you guys. This is some really good stuff, so let's just get into it. Let's just start. First thing I finished is the CoverGirl Lid Lock Up Eyeshadow Primer. I can't begin to tell you how relieved I am that this is done. It doesn't do the best job. I have been using one that I got sent to me from Rare Beauty. The eyeshadow primer from Rare Beauty is amazing. I really like that one. This isn't it. It doesn't compare, and I'm glad this is done because I hated using it. It just kind of made my eyeshadow look a little splotchy and I couldn't get a beautiful blend on top of it. So yeah, this is finally done. I'm so happy it's out of my collection. Let's move on. I finished up the Tatcha, the Silk Canvas Primer. This obviously was just a deluxe size, but it's totally finished. I really did like this. I found it very similar to the one from e.l.f., but I do like how smoothing it felt on the face. Really did a great job. I really enjoyed it while I had it. I enjoyed reaching for this. Right now my primer collection is still a little bit full. If I ended up really cutting down and finishing a lot of primers, I would consider getting a full size of this. I do think I would, because I really did like it, and I liked pairing this with a really hydrating primer and then just having this down my T-zones. But it's done. I'm so happy to have it out of the collection. It feels good using up products that I do really enjoy. I found I hated in the beginning of this project. I didn't like any of the products that I was using. They were just stuff I wanted out of my collection because I just didn't like them, and I didn't find any enjoyment using the products in this Project Pan. I found it tedious and I just did not enjoy it. So for 2022's Project Pan, it's going to be a little bit different. I definitely added more products that I genuinely enjoy using and that I want to see me either finish up or use hit pan on. So this 2022 Project Pan is going to be slightly different, but let's keep going. I think I want to mention these because finally I'm done with both of them. These are the Essence Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel Mascaras. These are fine if you have thick brows. I don't. I overplucked my brows in high school and middle school, and my brows have just never recovered since that. So I don't have the fullness and the thickness in the right areas in my brows for this product to work that well. I'm so glad both of these are finally out of my collection. I actually have another one that I use with my ABH Dip Brow Pomade, which is a product that I use every day. And it's one similar to this. It's a gel, brow gel, but there's no fibers in those. I don't need the fibers. I just kind of like the light tint. And essentially the replacement that I have for this is from Lord & Berry. I have the Tinted Brow Gel shade Taupe. Really like this. Got it in my eyebrows today, so I much prefer that brow gel over this one too. Next up is a really interesting one, and A, I'm happy I finished it, and B, in a way I'm kind of sad. It's the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. I have it in the shade Porcelain. I mean, she's done. I literally can't roll it up anymore. So I finally finished this product, thank God. I'm sure like most people would dig in there and get it. No, I'm not doing that. This shade does not match me. Even when I am my fairest, this is so white, so white, so white. It makes me look ghostly. It's also very, very thick. I don't reach for products like this that are so thick and so full coverage. I really enjoy just some more natural, lighter foundation, skin tint, things like that. I was mixing this in with the Kosas tinted face oil, and I got a really nice match or mix for the two of them combined to get a lighter coverage and a better match for my skin. So that's essentially how I ended up finishing this, is I mixed it in with that tinted face oil. The finish I got from it was beautiful. I also finished both of these, and I'm really happy they're out of my collection for two reasons, but I'll tell you what it is. It's the Kokie Be Bright concealers. I'm happy this one is out of my collection because this is very pink toned and it's just not a shade match for me. I love this formula. Like, love this formula. It is one of my favorite formulas. I find it very similar to the one from Kosas, which is another absolute favorite formula of mine, and I'm also sad that this one is finished. This is the yellow. I guess it's their color corrector, the shade yellow. This was a beautiful shade match for me. I used this yellow just as a concealer instead of a color corrector, but I also did mix it in with the shade light because this one's too pink. But I mixed this in with other foundations, other concealers, and it's a really good color. My skin is very yellow and green, and I really need that like yellowy color because everything that's warm is orange or peach, and that's not me. I'd have no like pink tone in my skin whatsoever, so it's really frustrating that I can't ever find anything that's light enough but yellow and green enough. Like, I can't find those, so I was really happy to have that in my collection. It's kind of sad it's out, but you know, I just want to try other things now that they're gone, so let's continue. I finished this and I'm so happy it's gone because I have so many other things that I love over this. This is the Smashbox contour stick. I literally have a nub left. I'm not even going to show you the paper of how much I had left. It's gone. I can't sharpen this anymore because it's too short, so it literally doesn't sharpen, but I'm glad it's gone. The color was fine. I actually enjoyed wearing it underneath foundation, but it's just not a step I take in my everyday makeup, so it was just time consuming, tedious, wasn't something I do every day anyways, so again, happy it's out of my collection. Next up is this lip gloss from Marc Jacobs. This is the shade Sugar Sugar. It's gone, thank God. This is a very light pink tone. I just don't wear shades this baby pink anymore, and this light also. It stinks. I think it was starting to turn here at the end. This is a very like minty, mentholy, tangly feeling on the lips, and you've heard me say it a bunch of times. I do not like that type of formula in any lip products. I find it very uncomfortable and it's just not for me. So I'm glad it's gone. It was only a deluxe size, but I'm glad it's gone. I'm glad it's out of my collection. I have tons of other lip glosses that I can focus on that I enjoy more. This right here is the product I think everybody has been interested. Well, this and the next one. I finished up my Tarte blush in the shade Concept. It's gone. There's nothing left. This stuff is like the stained metal. This is a beautiful blush shade, but I'm really happy it's gone. It's a powder blush, and I don't wear powder blushes as often anymore. It's just not me. So I'm really glad that I have it gone and out of my collection. I have so many blushes in my collection. I can't even begin to tell you how, like, that is the one thing in my collection that I have an absurd amount of, and I realize it's really hard to finish a blush. You know, if it's your only blush, it's one thing, but for how many I have, the fact that I finished this up is remarkable. So I'm glad it's gone. It was a pretty color. It was a pretty standard like pink neutral shade. So I am glad it's gone. That was like a very hard thing for me to do. So I'm happy. Next up, and it's the last product that I completed my goal. I panned this product. I didn't finish this product up, but it was never the plan to finish this product up completely. I just wanted to hit pan in a specific amount of shades. I don't even remember if I wanted to hit pan in all of these shades in the Modern Renaissance. I don't believe so. I think I just wanted like a certain amount, and then I kept it in to see if I could hit pan in more. So that was why it kind of stayed in this project. Yeah, I hit pan in every shade. I literally hit pan in every single shade in this palette. It took a long time. It took a long time, but it didn't take as long as I expected, if that makes sense. Very happy I finished it. This is one of the oldest palettes in my collection for sure. So it was a relief to see that every single pan has been hit. Every single color has a pan now. So really, really excited about that. This is the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's a beautiful palette. It's still available. I don't think they've discontinued this yet. But yeah, I am so glad that I hit pan in it. I am going to keep it. I'm not going to get rid of this palette, at least not yet. Maybe down the road I will. But yeah, just really, really proud of myself for doing that. I've never, ever, ever hit every single pan in each eyeshadow in a palette. So that was definitely an accomplishment for me. So pat on the back. I've never done that before. All right, last up, I only have 4 products left. So the last update, I decided not to continue rolling over more products. I kind of stopped when I finished some of them, only because we were already getting so far into the 2021 year. We were coming to an end. So I didn't want to stress myself out in trying to pan even more products. So I didn't. But I wasn't able to finish a couple, so let me talk about those first. This was one of the lipsticks that I just tried to get as much use out of as possible. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to pan it, and I didn't know if I would, and I didn't know how long it would take. I didn't pan it. Obviously, you can see it right here, but what I did learn is I don't wear colors like this anymore. As much as I love this formula, this color is not my style. It is a very light baby pink, and I don't really wear shades like that on my lips anymore. So I decided that I'm going to declutter this from my collection. I'm getting rid of this. I don't think I was very far along on this. Let me see. I made no progress since essentially October when I last marked this, so there really wasn't any progress made on this. I found out pretty quick that I didn't want to continue using this, so it's gone now. I'm happy I didn't try and finish it up. I would just be miserable, and you know, Project Pan is supposed to be fun. If I can't use products that I genuinely enjoy using, it's not fun, you know? This next one is from Stila. It is the Stila Stay All Day lip liner. I have this one in the shade Pink Moscato. The same reason as the last product, this is not a shade I wear a lot. It's a very like cool toned pinky purple tone, and I don't wear it. I did get some more use out of this. I got another like couple centimeters down, maybe about 2 centimeters, so it wasn't a lot of progress, but it was better than nothing. I do think I'm gonna keep this and kind of unofficially try and finish it. I'll keep it around another few months, and if I still decide why am I keeping this, I'll probably just declutter it. Next up is a product that I switched into this project pan and this rolling project pan fairly early on into the year, and after I did, I realized I fucking hate this product. Pardon my French. It's the Makeup Revolution Black Liquid Eyeliner. This shit is terrible. This is so bad. So I decluttered it. I am not putting this on my face anymore. It's impossible to remove. It feels like, you know those clay masks that you put on your face to dry your face out? That's what this feels like on your eyelid. Like, you can feel it just like crumbling into a million pieces off your eye, but it doesn't come off your eye, especially once you add water. It just kind of smears all over your face, and it is horrible to try and get off. So yeah, I'm decluttering this too. I absolutely hate this. I think it's terrible. Last but not least, this is the only product from the original 21 products that I did not finish up. And honestly, part of me isn't surprised because this is not something I use. And it is the CoverGirl Lash Blast Lash and Brow Serum. This does nothing for my brows. It does nothing for my eyelashes. I noticed zero growth. This was essentially just an extra step of product that did nothing for me. I also don't like the brush. Trying to put this brush on your lashes, like as close to the base of your lashes as possible, is probably the most painful thing you will ever put near your lashes, because the bristles are so rubbery and spiky and painful. This is the only product out of the original 21 that I did not finish up. I'm kind of disappointed in myself that I didn't finish it, but you know, I knew pretty early on after the last update that I wasn't going to finish this, and I just kind of accepted it. I am going to get rid of this. I'm going to declutter it. It is getting old. It's a lash serum. I'm not trying to put something that's that old and against my skin that could potentially get in my eyes. I'm not keeping it. So that's everything. That is the roundup from my 2021 project pan. If you want to know the exact numbers of products that I finished up, I finished up 28 products. I finished up 28 products total. That includes like everything from the start of this pan and even the products that I rolled in. 28 I finished. Only one I didn't totally use up from the original 21 that I started with, and then there was a total of 4 in this rolling project pan that I didn't get to finish. So if I ended up finishing all 4 of those products, I would have finished 32 products this year, as far as like makeup is concerned. So I am very proud of myself. My goal was just to finish 21, and I finished 28. So I'm proud of myself. I would have been even happier if I finished the original 21, but it is what it is. Honestly, like looking back from this year, I'm not surprised that I didn't finish it. So yeah, that's it. That is everything from the year 2021 that I finished up. So thank you for watching. I will leave the playlist somewhere. Either I'll link it in the cards, or it'll be at the end description, or linked below in the description for you guys to check out the entirety of this project pan from 2021. I'm also starting my 2022 project pan, so there should be either a video up now or up shortly, so stay tuned for that. And thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.